nature, adventure, and dining with a view. As far as destination holidays go, this particular place has it all. We're heading back for the second time to Royal Belum. They say change is the only constant in life, but sometimes it's reassuring to know that some things remain largely the same, like the serenity and beauty of the Royal Belum rainforest. Chef Julie and I are returning to the tropical paradise of Belum Temenggo in Perak, Malaysia. Heading north at a leisurely pace from Ipoh, it's a most picturesque journey and the road leads us to the heart of the Lenggong Valley, where we decide to make a pit stop. The Lenggong Valley in Ulu Perak is one of Peninsular Malaysia's most important areas for archaeology, as excavations have revealed many traces of Malaysia's prehistory. The Lenggong Archaeological Museum is where visitors go to see the Perak Man, the oldest human skeleton found in Peninsular Malaysia in the caves nearby. This skeleton is dated 10,000 to 11,000 years from the Stone Age. Of course, a pit stop wouldn't be quite complete without food, so Chef Julie and I head to the acclaimed Tasik Raban restaurant for lunch. Perched at the banks of Lake Raban, it is a restaurant off the beaten track and a place not likely to be stumbled upon. Yet, judging from the lunch crowd, it seems that most in Perak know of its mind-blowingly good food. On any given day, the restaurant has more than 80 dishes on offer. Customers come early for dips on your favorite dishes, which sell out faster than you can eat. Chef Julie heads into the kitchen with Kak Saoda, who's making asam padas ikan pari, stingray in a spicy and tangy sauce.
Ini ikan laut je. Ya, ikan pari. Oh, sedap dia. Ladies finger, tomatoes,
blender, cili kering, belacan,
ya,
bawang, kita tumis lah. Taruh asam jawa, taruh air, taruh ikan lah.
Okey. Ini ikan dah goreng tak?
Dah goreng.
Dah goreng dulu.
Tak goreng pun boleh.
Tapi goreng lagi sedap, ya kan?
Kita hancur lah.
Look at that, it's absolutely delicious.
What makes Tasik Raban such a standout restaurant isn't just its incredible array of dishes, but the impressive selection of fresh and seawater fish at the grilled fish counter.
So now we have Abang Rizwan to do the ikan bakar.
Sekarang ni ada 4 jenis ikan. Sekarang ni you tengok macam ni.
Okay.
Okey, dia kalau ikan yang mula-mula nak bakar, dia warna putih.
Putih, ya.
Okey, sekarang ni
putih,
kita letak kunyit dengan garam.
Okey.
Bila kita dah bakar, dia cukup masak, dia sudah jadi kuning keemasan. Okey.
Golden.
Jadi kalau nak tahu kepastian dia sudah masak, kita patahkan tulang dia.
Senangnya macam
bila dah patah tulang dia, rasa dia dah lembut macam ni, maknanya sudah masak.
Oh, that's lovely.
Tapi kulit kena jaga. Kalau kita bakar kulit dulu, jangan terlampau lama. Kalau lama, dia akan jadi hitam, dia jadi garing.
Ini okey ke?
Ini okey lah.
Boleh?
Boleh lah. Tapi kalau terlampau gelap sangat, nanti orang makan dia jadi pahit. Ikan yang ada sisik, kalau kita tak buang, dia memang macam ni. Tapi boleh makan. Sekarang ni kalau customer nak, kita bakar dulu. Kasih panas dulu. Lepas tu baru letak kuah.
Panggil apa?
Bum-bum.
So now you're going to put the bum-bum sauce?
Bum-bum sauce.
Right.
Okay. Very
sedapnya.
nice.
Very nice, isn't it?
Alright.
Meanwhile, I'm getting my own cooking lesson in the kitchen, making my favorite condiment in the world, sambal. Start dengan mana dulu?
Tempoyak
Okey.
sikit tempoyak. Lepas tu cili padi.
Okey.
Then campurlah mix dalam 2 sudu, gaul je. Kalau nak spicy lagi, tambah lagi lah.
Okay, I nak spicy lagi, so I'm going to add more. It's a bit sour, masam sikit.
Masam.
Pedas sangat. Ada apa? Habis tu mas cili.
Nak air.
Tak payah. It's okay, I'm Malaysian, tak payah air. It's okay.
Okey, sekarang ni nak buat sambal belacan. Ambil, letak cili merah ni dalam 5 biji. Okey, lepas tu letak ni dalam 5 biji lah.
Okay, so cili padi. So this is actually more spicy, right?
Cili padi. Ikan bilis.
Oh, okay.
Lepas tu letak belacan.
Okay.
Letak turmeric juice, garam dan gula lah. Lepas tu blend lah.
Boleh cuba. Oh,
Spicy.
makcik. This is your cikgu kan?
Cikgu.
Buat sambal ada teknik tak? Atau siapa-siapa pun boleh buat?
Sedap tu pasal tangan, air tangan tu dah.
Tangan?
Bukan sama yang sedap. Oh. Tak sama, dia rasa kan.
Makcik cuba ini pasta. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you fine. It's no wonder that the food here has been drawing the crowd in the hundreds for generations. The cooks have been working at the family-owned restaurant for years, and every single dish a beloved family recipe. Juan and his wife Nisa run this restaurant whilst his mom manages another branch in Ipoh.
So amazing. Oh my God.
Extremely satiated with the meal and already making plans to return, we're set to make our way to one of the oldest rainforests in the world, dating back over 130 million years. Located in Gerik, in the northernmost corner of Perak, the Royal Belum State Park is a breathtaking tropical paradise contained within the forest complex. Visiting the state park requires advance permission. It can be arranged online by tour operators or at the Perak State Parks Corporation in Gerik. Chef Julie and I arrive at the gorgeous Belum Rainforest Resort just in the nick of time for the sun to set. A tropical paradise with the most stunning view of the Belum Temenggor rainforest, the resort blends seamlessly amongst nature. In life, there are moments where we feel thankful to have experienced. And of all the sunsets I've seen, this one right here has to be the most magical. Next up, our Royal Belum adventure begins with cooking by the waterfall, and a friend joins me for a spot of fishing and water tubing down the lake. Royal Belum, a pristine tropical rainforest that awaits discovery. One of the most magnificent and least explored protected areas in Malaysia. Chef Julie and I start our experience of Royal Belum with breakfast at a waterfall. Khairul from the Perak State Parks Corporation is grilling a fish the traditional way, held together with bamboo and wire over a slow fire.
Ikan apa ni?
Ikan sebarau.
Parau.
Ya.
Selama berapa lama?
Nampak agak dia merah, dah kering sikit air, kita angkat.
Until it's a little bit flaky and crispy on the skin and it's ready.
Ini sambal belacan, cabai hijau,
Garam.
dan belacan.
Tunggu berapa lama?
Agak sampai dia hancur.
What's the difference bila you blend kat blender sambal atau buat macam ini tunggu-tunggu?
Once you blend, you don't have the fibers coming out like this. With the fibers, it tastes different. It's
Okay.
just like when I make oven-dried tomatoes. You tear it, it tastes better than cutting it.
Right.
Yeah.
And a twist of lime makes for a great finishing touch. Cut chilies and anchovy sauce go swimmingly well with grilled fish as well.
Oh, looks great. Ya, ikan makan macam ini sedap.
Ya.
Ya. Tak payah sos banyak-banyak. Ada sambal dengan cili, bawang. Best sekali.
Khairul has also prepared a pot of fish in spicy coconut gravy.
Ada apa kat dalam?
Ini serai,
Serai.
kunyit, asam, cili, garam.
I'm hungry already. Boleh tak kami makan sekarang? Fantastic.
Later in the afternoon, my friend Daryl arrives from Kuala Lumpur to join me for a water tubing adventure down Sungai Kerja. Daryl is an advocate of forest conservation and the perfect person to explore Royal Belum with.
Hi, Jana.
Yusri.
Hi. Hi, Ray. Okay, are you ready for tubing today?
Yeah. This guy's
Okay.
looking forward to it, man.
Okay, take will be 50 minutes to reach the destination. Along the way, we can enjoy the Royal Belum view.
Awesome.
Right? Good. Okay, come. Okay, actually Kendra, ini tube yang kita akan gunakan. So untuk safety, masa tubing pun kita kena pakai lagi kan.
Okay. I feel better with the life jacket, to be honest.
Okay, actually dia punya current dan tempat arus tak berapa kuat lah. Don't need to scared, just focus. One more thing yang penting sekali, jangan panic.
Okay.
Okay, because sometimes bila you naik ini tubing, you akan langgar itu batu kan.
Okay.
Okay, so bila langgar batu, just let the flow je.
So how fast is it actually?
Cuma dalam, saya ingat 10 km per hour pun.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Okay, Dara, saya perkenalkan ini Ranger Hakimi.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Okay, Dara. Okay, jadi nak bagi Jandra dan juga Dara selesa di atas tube, kita akan buat demo sikit lah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay?
So this is supposed to be
Dia berada di bawah. Okay, so Dara duduk.
duduk. I duduk dulu.
Yes.
Yes.
Duduk macam Hakimi buat.
This is what happens when you eat a bit too much nasi lemak in the morning.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay, relax. Okay? Okay, now. Okay? Okay? Okay, nak. Takkan jatuh kan? Sekarang ada rasa selesa sikit kan?
selesa.
Okay, you boleh ke belakang, you boleh ke kiri, ke kanan dan ke depan. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's good.
It's nice, right? We have gone whitewater rafting and, waterfall abseiling, no problem. The tubing thing, usually you do it like in a theme park where it's an enclosed space. Now, this is like,
Out in the wild.
yeah, Royal Belum Lake. But it's supposed to be pretty non-violent. So it'll be very nice and easy and chill ride. Now, the only thing is, Daryl and I will get separated because it's a singles-only tube. So I'll see you at the end, okay?
All right.
After a quick practice of the technique in using our hands to navigate, it's time for the real thing. The best part about water tubing is, of course, the excitement of the rapids. But the second best part is the moment right after. This is a life. Eating a banana on a tube. We bask in the sun, shaded by trees, and simply enjoy the moment of being right here, right now, on the glittering lake. Lake Temenggur is a paradise for anglers, with the catch and release policy widely practiced and enforced. We can't visit Royal Belum without attempting to fish, so Encik Yusri explains the finer techniques of casting.
Okay, untuk casting actually dia dua-dua orang tak boleh rapat tau. Satu kena jauh sikit. Okay?
Okay. Right.
Supaya ada gap bila mau baling. Kalau rapat, nanti you punya root dengan dia punya root dia akan...
It gets tangled.
Yeah.
One, two. Mine felt like here. Did you see that? All right. It's a very ungraceful, ungainly. Dung. Hey. Oh, you're gonna really fling it to the back. Okay. After some time, we start to get hungry and decide to call it a day with no fish. Not surprising, with no patience and no skills.
Where's my fish? I really tried.
Our exploration of what Royal Belum has to offer continues with a trek deep into the jungle, using a bamboo raft for sightseeing and a healthy gourmet dinner at sunset. The Belum Temenggur rainforest is a tropical paradise where the wonders of nature come alive. Daryl and I are up early in the morning to head for an exploration of the forest. This is Daryl's third time visiting Royal Belum. He's a city kid who's extremely at home with nature.
So ever since I was a young kid, I've been very exposed to nature and conservation. Both my parents are very passionate conservationists.
How come?
Because my mum and dad both believe in preserving the environment for our future generations, keeping everything in balance with the ecosystem.
How has that rubbed off you though?
Well, you know, when you're a kid and you're exposed to this sort of stuff like constantly throughout this time, and you're taken on trips into forests, into the oceans, and you see like the real natural beauty and wonder that's around you, it really rubs off. You know, you don't need to force it on a kid. It's just instinctive.
Hello.
Hi.
Selamat datang ke Semeru.
Terima
Eko
kasih.
Oi, Royal Belum. Jom. Okay, kita berada di Sungai Kooi. Kalau nak bernasib baik, kita boleh tengok
Lantern Park.
Lantern Park.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Perjalanan kita ke atas dalam lebih masa dalam 15 minit. Okey, stop. Ada Lantern Park.
Oh, tinggi sangat.
Dia memang duduk tinggi.
Now I know why it's called the lantern bug. It's got like a little horn thing sticking out of it, and the rest of the body looks like you're holding a lantern.
Dia boleh terbang. Dia selalu keluar dalam pagi. Kalau kita nak tengok dia, kita kena mari pagi. Okey, ini pokok namanya pokok medang. Pokok ni orang kata paling istimewa di dalam hutan Royal Belum kerana dia punya benih sangat besar.
So in the forest tak ada banyak pokok macam
tak
ini.
banyak, tak banyak. Di sini saja.
So it's just unique lah.
Okey, dia punya keistimewaan isi dia kulit, labinya berbau manis. Kulit dia kita boleh bau di sini ya. Wow. Dia macam ada bau manis-manis sikit.
It's really sweet. Tapi tak boleh masak-masak makan.
Tak boleh.
No, it's amazing kan, being in a jungle. The amount of sounds you hear, macam music. Kalau duduk kat sini.
Kita boleh macam-macam dengar lah, dia semua jadi tenang.
It's peaceful. It's not curated. When you go to the forest, when you go trekking, often you start picking up on the small things. You learn to appreciate, the beauty around you a lot more in detail.
Daryl and I decide to see a bit more of the state park on our own along Sungai Kerja. Our mode of transportation, a bamboo raft. The bamboo raft is a common transportation for the indigenous folk living in the Belum Temenggur forest. It is also one of the best workouts ever. The raft glides ever so slowly along the water, refusing to be rushed, making sure we take in the beauty and serenity of being in the middle of Lake Temenggur. At the Royal Belum State Park, there are numerous options when it comes to accommodation. Besides the resorts and hotels, there are houseboats for those who want to wake up in a different part of the lake each morning. For those wanting to be in the middle of the forest, There are 4 comfortable and spacious campsites, ranging from the most basic to the most equipped of amenities. The Sungai Tiang campsite is almost like a hotel, with beds and ensuite bathrooms. Clean, serene and cool, it's basically camping without having to rough it out.
So we're at Sungai Tiang campsite. We're staying for the night. And what people usually do is that you bring your food and you cook. And now, thank goodness, Chef Julie is as good as she is because she brought all this stuff to make rojak
Yes.
and a salad.
Rojak is basically a mixture of fruits. It can be practically anything, but you need some crunchy items. Instead of cucumber, I use curry, and then we have jambus. I've got some apples, some papaya. Yeah, that's fish crackers. Okay, I'm going to start cutting the fruits first. We'll start with the apple.
So usually when you use green apples, is it like more sour?
Yeah, it's sour is nice because the sauce is a little bit sweet. It's tangy. You can cut it in any shape that you want to, as long as it's a little bit chunky. I'm going to put some onions. Okay, now, papaya. It should be a little bit more raw than this, unripe.
I actually like it really ripe because it's really sweet.
So you can have a mixture of whatever you want, actually. So we've got all this, and now, look at the sauce.
Do you make your own rojak sauce?
Yes, it consists of chili, belacan, sambal, some tamarind sauce, and things like that.
You just randomly put however much you want, or is there like a certain...
Some people like it a lot more sauce. I think to cover it is just good enough.
Wow, it looks so good.
Yes. It smells good too, okay?
Wow,
it smells
does smell
really
really
good. So we're done here.
Okay, so do we put the peanuts now?
Yes. We put quite a lot of it.
Okay.
The roasted peanuts crushed. That is very important also on the top. Just place it on top. Do you want to taste?
Okay, let's see. The flavors are really amazing. It's not too heavy, but yet it's really tasty. And it's crunchy because of course, the keropok, but also the peanuts. It really adds something, right?
Yes.
Wow, the sauce is really good. One more. Okay, wait, I think I'll wait for dinner.
In line with our back to nature themed dinner, Chef Julie's also making a salad.
What are these?
It's yogurt balls. You try it.
It's so good and it's so sweet.
So we just got a variety of things. Cherry tomatoes, Roma. This is radicchio. It's a little bit bitter, just to add it in a different color rather than just greens.
Okay. So you're putting something really tangy and then something a bit bitter.
Yeah.
And then the yogurt balls are something really
and then
sweet.
in the end, we're going to just have some really nice basil pesto.
Which is
Basil, garlic,
a lot.
parmesan, olive oil, pine nuts.
People usually buy
make our
pesto
own.
sauce
We make
off
our
the,
own.
off the shelves, but it actually is pretty simple to make, isn't it?
You just blend it, everything, just blend it.
And make sure you put lots of Parmesan
Okay,
cheese.
that's it.
Oh, that's it? Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
enough,
fine.
enough.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay, the sun is about to set. Let's have our dinner
Yes.
and watch the sunset.
Okay,
Perfect.
come on.
Let's do it. Pesto with salad is amazing.
It's really good. It's really rare that you get to have like a delicious meal in a really beautiful setting.
And that's the magic of being right in the middle of Royal Belum. The sun sets every day, yet it seems like we're seeing it for the first time. And in a way, that's how we should appreciate most things in life. Royal Belum, a place of soothing beauty, positive energy and mystery, where you don't notice and in fact welcome the absence of television and the internet.
There's a certain magic about this rainforest that makes it easy to contemplate. It makes you feel like appreciating your life and the people around you more. Not many things in life remain the same, but the beauty of the Belum Temenggor rainforest hasn't changed in 130 million years, and I hope it never does.